Hello, hello, everyone. We are so excited for the virtual 39th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day Parade. Crystal Allen here with News 3. And also we have,
Wendell P. Williams here, and I feel good from that Stevie Wonder song. I'm ready to go. We've got 39 years of extraordinary community service here with KCEP and Town 3. We're ready to rock.
oh, no doubt. And you know, we're doing it in a way that we've never done before. We're going virtual, but that's the reality of the world we're living in, right, Mr. Williams?
That's right. That's right. But nothing stops the dream.
That's right.
Nothing stops the dream. No virus, nothing, because the dream is too important to stop. So we're looking forward to this today.
Oh, so excited. Well, you know what? We're just going to keep this thing going because we are celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. on this day. And we're going to start with some messages, maybe from some people you know, people you may not know. We're going to introduce them to you today. So, Mr. Williams, why don't we start with Miss Vanessa Williams, who's the CEO Conference of Black Mayors. And I think you know a little bit of something about Miss Williams that you would like to share with all of us.
Well, not just Ms. Williams, but all the young people on this video. Before she was the CEO of the World Conference of Black Mayors, she was the president of the Dr. Martin Luther King Committee's Youth Committee years ago. So it's sort of like, where are they now?
Yeah.
Young people in our committee for years, and they traveled with us. They did a lot of things with us. We want to see where they are now.
Oh, well, I tell you what, well, we're going to see where she is right now because we have a little message from her. So let's hear from Miss Williams.
Hello, my name is Vanessa Williams, and I am the Executive Director and CEO of the Conference of Black Mayors. However, today, I have the pleasure to be a part of this program as the founder and first president of the Martin Luther King Jr. Youth Committee. Dr. King once stated that the purpose of education is to teach young people how to think both critically and intensively. He also stated that it was important that we had both character and intelligence, that was the true essence of education. Well, I believe that through the leadership of the Martin Luther King Jr. Committee and through the thought and the love that this organization had to not just develop leaders, but to develop young people to come behind them. And you have such great young leaders, such as Cariana Turner in Atlanta, Georgia, who serves as the associate pastor for New Birth Baptist Church. Or then you go ahead and you have a young person, a young budding star like Neo, who began his process with the organization as singing as a part of his entrance interview. And you look at who he has arose to be today. And then you have a young man who went on our first college tour to then Howard University, who decides to then go ahead and continue his education there. And now is someone who stands in line of films with Tyler Perry. I'm speaking of Lance Gross. And then you have our very own that are there in the Las Vegas community that chose to come home and to bring that brain that they have and intelligence that they learned from that HBCU. And I'm speaking of a Mr. Alex Dixon, who served as the first African American to be president of Circus Casino and Hotel. These young people are just a small example of the doctors, attorneys, civic leaders, politicians that were birthed out of this august organization. And then lastly, I speak of myself humbly. A young woman who came from Tumbleweed, 89106, and who was founded at Western High School because I wrote an article saying that I never had to run from a Ku Klux Klan, so I shouldn't have to run from a black man in the height of the gang violence in the 1990s. And it was that young woman who was engrafted in this organization and surrounded by leaders within the Las Vegas community. Leaders such as Assemblyman Wendell P. Williams, Dolores Sawyer, and many others who said, I want to give this young lady an opportunity to not just shine in our community, but shine on a greater stage throughout this state. Well, that stage took me not only in the state of Nevada, but across waters. Out of the 54 countries on the continent of Africa, I now have gone and traveled to 38. I've worked for U.S. presidents, and in addition to that, I've had an opportunity to represent not only my community out of Atlanta, Georgia, but I carry Las Vegas with me everywhere that I go. So I want to say thank you to this organization, the wonderful organization that took the time to see something in this young woman that at the time I didn't see in myself. So, as we celebrate this 40 years of the MLK Junior Parade, I have to say to each of you, congratulations. And we are so very blessed to be with you this afternoon.
Wow.
Say no more.
Amazing. That's the only way I can describe it. And we are so proud to call her our own, right, Mr. Williams?
Yeah, exactly. And I really can call her my own because she's my goddaughter, and we do everything we can to help students go to college. So I helped her at Southern, did a lot of things for her, as well as many others did. It took that village, but we had these young people, and that was just a small sample of some of the young people that came our way. I'm excited.
So important to include that. And like you said, that's just a taste of what Las Vegas has to offer, and also what this incredible organization, what they've helped to contribute to this community and creating that next generation of leaders and really passing the torch. Well, you know what? Right now, we're going to go ahead and listen to one of our leaders representing us in Washington, and that would be U.S. Senator Jackie Rosen.
And I'm proud to represent our great state of Nevada in the United States Senate. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." And with those words, he uttered a statement that still rings true today. Dr. King spoke truth in the face of tremendous pressure. He advocated for justice and helped deliver our country into a new era where constitutional liberties could be enjoyed by every American. As we celebrate the legacy and profound achievements of Dr. Martin Luther King, recent events have shown us that our democracy and civil rights are still under attack and that our work is not yet done. So, despite attempts to disrupt trust in our democracy, we will continue to build upon the legacy of Dr. King to combat injustice and inequality in every form. Let us all remember Dr. King's words that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere, and continue our effort to ensure all Americans are treated equally, regardless of the color of their skin. Finally, let us all continue our work and press on. I know that together, through hard work, perseverance, the cooperation, we can reach that promised land that Dr. King so eloquently described. Thank you.
Rosen, of course, with our other senator in DC, Catherine Cortez Masto. And hey, we want to invite all of you all who are watching right now, who are listening. Hey, send us a message. Let us know what's on your hearts, what's on your minds as we're getting ready to head into a very important day as we pay homage to a civil rights icon in many respects. I think we can all say that. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And so, Mr. Williams, I just kind of got to pick your brain going into now 39 years of doing this. Are you just as excited 39 years later?
I'm just as excited. And, watching Senator Rosen with her remarks a minute ago, I thought about the long time that we've had congressional people in Nevada who have supported us. We go back to Congressman Jim Bilbray, Senator Richard Bryan, Senator Harry Reid, Senator Chick Heck. They've all been there for us throughout those 39 years. So, it's good to see that legacy continues with our congressional delegation.
That you had for this to continue all these years. But we know, obviously, it takes people supporting that vision as well to make this a reality. And so I'm glad you mentioned that, because it's so great to have your historical perspective and giving us that insight. All right. So now I think we are going to turn things over, Mr. Williams, because we have a couple of other people in the building who would like to bless us with their gifts and talents as we keep this virtual parade going. This is the preview, right? The preview.
Exactly. Let's bring them on. Let's bring them on.
All right. Well, bringing to the virtual stage right now, we want to introduce, well, I guess no introduction is needed. The names speak for themselves. We have Commissioner Lawrence Weekly. There he is. Okay, okay. Hey, listen, no grooving necessary. You got it.
What's happening? It's time to get turned up and lit, man. You know what? Let me tell you all something. Wendell Williams, it brings tears to my eyes listening to him.
Yeah.
This dude is a walking history book. I get so, I just get so touched even listening to him because I know the seeds that this dude had planted. I'm one of them. I'm a recipient. And to hear Vanessa go back and talk about some of that history, Wendell, listen. Yeah, let me introduce my co-host. Wendell will make me pull out my Oprah tissue, right?
See, he got the tissue ready. He got the tissue ready.
Listen, I'm so excited. I'm so grateful to all of you. Crystal, you are such a jewel here in Las Vegas. Thank you. So we love seeing you on the screen. Wendell P. Williams is an icon. I mean, this dude is a legend. And then, of course, the tech queen, DeWanda Malone, she has all of our hearts. We just look Wakanda forever, Queen. Listen, this young man, my co-host here, who's gonna help us, man. We getting ready to spit it. You think my energy is on 10? Y'all, please welcome this young prince. Remember this name. Remember this face. Mihail Hurd Petra. Come on, young prince. Yeah.
Hey. Wow. Wow. Thank you for the introduction. Let me just tell everybody at home, I am blessed. I am blessed to be in the presence of African-American greatness, honoring more African-American greatness. I mean, the people you see, it's all possible thanks to someone like Dr. Martin Luther King. Right. I'm blessed to be able to speak to you in the presence of a former commissioner, another former commissioner, a wonderful news anchor. And you know, to me as a young African-American, it really makes me think I can do anything. So I'm just happy to be here. We got it.
Listen, the sky is the limit. We have right in the background, he's getting ready to drop it in a minute. I'm afraid if DJ Benzo blow the whistle, it's over. They're going to have to take you and I off the screen. It's over. We love DJ Benzo, but listen, on behalf of the Dr. King Committee of Las Vegas, of course, Nevada Help Desk, MGM Resorts International, Caesars Entertainment, Boyd Gaming, Anthem Medicaid, our lovely, beautiful queen, News 3 anchor, Crystal Allen, of course, all of the other sponsors, our king, our founder, our icon, Wendell Williams. It's time to get it, man. Let's get it. Peter, we got some entries to talk about here today, man, and we about to do this, man. You ready?
Yeah, I'm really excited to see who we've got next.
Hey, well, let's get it going as we turn it over to you, very capable gentleman.
There you go. Well, listen, we're so excited, Petra. I think that we are going to introduce entry number 30, right? You know, or maybe we're going to go to what, 47? We're just going to talk about 47. And who's 47, Petra? You're a graduating senior, man. Help an old man out. What we got here?
Well, we're going to be talking about the Sigma Gamma Rho sorority. So powerful. Some powerful women. Lots of love for the sororities and fraternities. They're just great. Yeah.
Shout out to the ladies of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, celebrating hundreds of years of just on this planet doing so much great work throughout the Las Vegas Valley, as well as throughout the United States of America and international. We're so very grateful. Sigma Gamma Rho has always been such a great supporter of the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Committee of Las Vegas. And for seniors like yourself, a graduating senior on your way to either Morehouse or to Howard University, or to Grambling State University. Got to throw that in there, right? Listen, Sigma Gamma Rho, baby, they are just like Jerry Maguire. They will make it rain and show you some scholarship money. You hear me?
That's absolutely amazing. Another thing I've heard that this sorority does a lot of community service, and that's what it's about. Talking to the people at home, it's about giving back to the community that gives you so much support. So let's take a look at their video. Let's see what they've got, and yeah.
Give it up, everybody. The SG Rose putting it in the mix, baby, on this MLK weekend. Let's go. And we can't hear her.
You're actually muted now too, Mr. Weekly. We love it. We love the tech. We love the technical difficulties. For the people at home, that's why this is a test run. We're just making everything perfect.
Hey, listen, we're letting it do what it do, and we are so very awesome. We're so very just feeling so awesome today, and we feel so very grateful to be a part of this big celebration. Whom would ever thought that a vision that Wendell Williams had 40 years ago, we would still be celebrating it today? And you know, Miel, you weren't even born when this song "Ain't No Mountain High Enough" came out, but there is no pandemic high enough to stop us from celebrating Dr. King.
Amen.
Yeah. And I guess the Sigma Gamma Rose came back for an encore, huh?
I'm the Reverend Dr. Jacqueline Thweet Swope, life member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, which was founded in 1922, a member of Mu Rho Sigma chapter. Today, we base our principles, our dreams, and our passions on serving our communities. We are fully committed to assisting those in need, as well as the betterment of communities around the globe. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was a man with a dream, a vision. Of all the forms and inequality and injustices in health, it's the most shocking and inhuman because it often results in physical death. The Women's Wellness Initiative is one of our visions of health care. Our focus is on health issues that specifically impact women of color. Programs include domestic and intimate violence, breast cancer awareness, diabetes, mental health, heart health, and many other issues that affect women.
Hi, my name is Vivian Springs Jackson, life member of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, Mu Rho Sigma Alumni Chapter. What did Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. say on education? He said, the function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of education. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated on education. Operation Big Book Bag is one of our programs designed to address the needs, challenges, and issues that face school-aged children who are educationally at risk in local homeless shelters and various other facilities. Our chapters and membership collect and donate educational materials, equipment, and school supplies to donate twice a year.
My name is Maggie Longley. I am the Bacillus of Mu Rho Sigma Alumni Chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Dr. King had many views on the importance of voting. He said, "Give us the ballot," and reminded us that voting is the foundation stone for political action. Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated supports voting. Locally, our chapter registered over 250 students in a local high school and many on the campus of Nevada State College. We joined the National Panhellenic Council of Las Vegas prior to early voting, posting on social media what voting meant to each of us. Our members individually strolled to the polls. As a sorority, we aspire to continue the dream of Dr. King.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm giving it up. I'm giving it up. What a beautiful video. A lot of well-spoken and articulate ladies. We love it. We love it.
The New Rho Sigma chapter of the Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. How about that? Yeah. So, I mean, hey, moving on, we are so excited that, there are a host of people who, Neil, they decided to not let this pandemic dampen their spirit for celebrating the life and the legacy of Dr. King. And then so, the committee decided, hey, let's do like everybody else. We're going virtual, baby. And so instead of us gathering down on 4th Street like we always look forward to, you know, we can sit in the comforts of our homes and enjoy some of our favorite entries right here in Las Vegas. Who do we have next? What do we got? Number 40. What? Where are we at?
Next up, we're going to be taking a look at number 42, and that is Mr. Tommy C. with Champman Ram Truck. Let me tell you something about Mr. Oh, it's Arnold Stalk.
Arnold Stalk. You got it. It's a rehearsal, baby. It's dress rehearsal.
Hello, I'm Arnold Stalk, founder of Share Village Las Vegas, formerly known as Veterans Village. We have 4 villages located in downtown Las Vegas, and we're here to celebrate the life of Dr. Martin Luther King, whose message resonates in me every single day. I grew up in Southern California during the 1960s, and as I said, Dr. King's message of peace and love and nonviolence really has thrusted me to create organizations like Veterans Village, where we have over 500 people a night that we house, and we come from every walk of life imaginable. We get along and we help people. Thank you so much. Happy birthday, Dr. King. We love you and we will never forget you.
Dr. King's message of hope rings true every day at Share Village, where we treat everyone with dignity and respect. Happy Martin Luther King Day
from Share Village in downtown Las Vegas.
Well, all right then. Thank you, Arnie. Arnie Stalk does such great work for our veterans and many of our homeless men and women that are in need of housing. And we just want to thank Mr. and Mrs. Stalk for living the dream, baby. That's right. We're moving on, of course, to entry number 43. Richard T. and the Vegas Step Movement. Oh, yeah.
We got some moves for the people at home.
Hello, y'all. How you doing? This is Richard T. Thanks for watching the Martin Luther King Jr. Las Vegas Virtual Parade. In his honor, we like to celebrate and perform the Vegas Step. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Vegas. All right, y'all. We get ready to do the Vegas Step. Is y'all ready? Let's come on. We're gonna do the Vegas Step. Come on. Slide to the right, to the left. Now slide to the left, to the left. Now tap. Right. Now tap dance. Right. Then deal with it. Hey, deal with it. Come on and deal with it. Come on and deal with it. Come on and slide to the right, to the left. And now slide to the left, to the left. I pull a slide, y'all. I pull a slide, y'all. First you slide. Come on. And now deal with it. Hey, deal with it. Come on, deal with it. Come on and deal with it. Take the dice. Turn around. Take the dice. Throw the dice. Come on. And now tap. Right. Now tap there. Right. Just slide to the right, to the left. Just slide to the left, to the left. I put a slide, I put a slide, I put a slide, put the slide. Come on and deal with it. Hey, deal with it. Come on and deal with it. Come on and deal with it. Put your hands up. Everybody, come on. Put your hands up. Everybody, grab your phone. Put your hands up. Come on. Everybody, put your hands up. We ain't doing nothing wrong. Put your hands up. Come on. Everybody, put your hands up. Come on. Hey, police, say freeze.
This is a Mexican challenge. I'll take a selfie.
Anything goes down.
I'm hosted.
Where's the place that everyone loves to go? Las Vegas. In Vegas. Las Vegas. Vegas. We all dance. Come on, we all dance. Come on. We all dance. Let's dance. Come on. We're gonna do the Vegas Step.
Hey, now deal with it. Now deal with it. Now put your hands up. Put your hands up. Now roll the dice, baby. Roll the dice.
Hey. I can handle it. The energy of that last group. Wow.
Listen, I just wonder how every time they came around, how did everybody have a handful of cards?
That's the top tier. Adding in some really great choreography is what that is. It was great.
They did that. Who's next? Who do we have next? Who's on deck? Me, help.
I am really excited for who we have next. We have the Tomorrow's Stars Foundation. This is a group that is on a mission to support, empower, and enlighten under-resourced youth. I mean, with a goal that passionate, you can't hate him. You can only love him. Wow.
That's it. Let's check them out. Or we'll keep talking. Hey, there it is.
Hey, Carol, what are you doing?
What do you mean? We're down here at 4th and Gas, downtown Las Vegas. We're decorating the car for the Martin Luther King parade.
It's a video parade this year.
Video? Did you all know that?
What? Video? There's no parade? Because of the pandemic? Oh my God!
In the words of the great Martin Luther King Jr., nothing in the world is more dangerous than sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. And although we appear to be surrounded by abundance of both,
continue to love your enemies. It is the only thing that can conquer hate. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Carol Adams Sitar, and on behalf of the Tomorrow Stars Foundation, the NBA Summer League, my friends here with me today, Jacob Stock, Christina Wellendorf, our favorite military man, U.S. Army Sergeant First Class Benjamin Hewitt and his children, and of course, the wonderful and talented Miss Tamara Walker. We want to thank you for joining us for our 2021 Martin Luther King Day video message. Thank you all and have a peaceful 2021.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, Carol. Thank you, Carol. That was so cool. And you know what I love about Carol and the NBA Summer League is they make sure that they keep it so diverse that every year when we host the NBA Summer League, they make sure that they have young people of all ethnicities get an opportunity to be a part of that big event and get that type of exposure. So hats off. Oh, yeah. All right, Mio. We got a young man, Javon Johnson. He's really cool. He's with the Carpenters Local Union 1977. You know, this goes to show that they have some great working men and women who are definitely learning their craft, getting hands-on experience, and really getting out there, putting themselves in line to make a livable wage, man, so that they can go out and just do some great stuff. Thank you so very much to the Carpenters Local Union 1977. Javon Johnson, thank you so very much. Yeah, let's give them a little something. Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh. I was in awe of the inclusivity that was brought to the table with that video, showing, as you said, people of all genders, even though there's only two, but just a lot of great stuff in that video.
And this is great. And this is great, Mel, because guess what? For a lot of young people that are indecisive in terms of, am I going to go to college? You're a graduating senior. There are a lot of your classmates that are not going to be going on to seek higher education or post-education, if you will. They can do just like this. Go learn a trade. Javon Johnson is absolutely awesome. Carpenters Local Union number 1977 is a great way to learn a trade, and you can get out there and make you some cash, baby. That's a great way to go chase a bag. You feel me?
Always, they call me a rat because I'm always about the cheese. It's about that money. It's about that money.
That's why we love you. Listen, it is such a pleasure to have co-hosted with you today. I am so excited. Happy graduation, man. Class of 2021. You guys are doing it in the midst of a pandemic. We are so very proud of you, brother.
And I want to take this time to give a special shout out to DJ Benzo. He's been keeping the music, the groove, the sound, the funk we love so much. Passing it back to Crystal and Wendell.
Commissioner Weekly, hell. Oh, you guys held it down. Held it down. Oh my goodness. What a way to get it hype and ready for MLK 2021.
You know, Crystal, over these 39 years,
yes, sir.
Commissioner Weekly has done so much for this movement.
Ooh, yes,
he's been a president.
Yes.
He's been an announcer.
Yes.
He's almost been a groundkeeper. He does whatever it takes to keep this thing going. He keeps this dream. He's done it all. You know, I say that, but he has been one who does the work without all the talking and all the hoopla and all that. He keeps doing what he's doing every single time. These 39 years couldn't have happened without people such as Commissioner Weekly. We're going to have the past presidents interviews on, but we didn't get a chance to interview Commissioner Weekly as a president. I'm here to say right now, he is the man. He always has been, and we just wish him the best.
Well, you know what? We didn't get a chance to interview him, but we can interview him right now. So
let's do it. Listen, you ask him a question, I'll ask him a question.
I'm about to nip that in the bud right now. Listen, the people want to see the parade. They don't want to.
I know. You know, I just had to ask you though, Commissioner Weekly, can you just reflect on one of your most memorable moments over the 39 years?
You know,
so many capacities.
Over the 39 years, you know, I remember when we, as Wendell pointed out, and listening to Vanessa talk, I remember when Wendell, Dolores, and all of those men and women who made it possible that we were able to stand on the steps. We were able to stand on the steps in Washington, D.C.
Yes.
Leading up to the big house. And for most of our kids who only heard about, as Wendell would say, the outhouses, they got a chance to get a true vision of the big house, which broadened so many more minds. I was so blown away to be steps away from Coretta Scott King. We were all bawling like babies because we were steps away from, that's just how close we got on the stage. And I'm talking about hundreds of thousands of people were there celebrating the anniversary of the March on Washington. And these folks, they got out there, they sold dinners, they wrote letters, they wrote checks out of their own pockets to make sure that every one of these young people and the advisors, we got a chance to witness this up close and personal. And then to be able to meet the federal delegation, and they fed us like we belong there. It was amazing. If I had to say the most memorable thing that stood out in my mind, that would be the big one. That's the big kahuna.
And I'm so glad you mentioned that because, Mr. Williams, that was during the 25th commemoration, right?
25th commemoration. As a matter of fact, on this program, we have pictures from that trip. Wow. We took a bunch of young folks there. You will see Commissioner Weekly on the pictures. He led his kids there. He went to the meetings and kept everything straight. We'll see him.
That's awesome.
We may even see him. We may even see him in the parade, you know, doing his step with the campers. We don't know.
Hey, you better stop it, Wendell. Listen, I posted a picture on Facebook with some young people. Alex Dixon, that was referenced. Victoria Parker, Arnold Parker. It was just amazing. Wendell made it happen. He was a legislator. I got to chaperone these young people to Carson City for the opening of the legislature. Wow. And we took a historic picture with Kenny Gwynn, Governor Kenny Gwynn, which was one of my favorite governors of all time. Wendell made stuff like that happen. No, we didn't ride on a bus. No, we didn't sit in vans for 8 to 10 hours. He made sure we had plane tickets, we had hotel rooms, and we had a meal plan, and we had ground transportation. And he made sure he saw us at the airport and took us back to the airport. Those are things that this man was doing a long time ago, way before all this stuff that we call ourselves doing today. He planted that seed. Yes.
He was the trailblazer, so that community giants like yourself, you followed in his footsteps.
I learned from some of the best. I learned from
He showed the way.
Yeah.
My heart is full listening to that story. Mihail, how about you? My heart full.
Wow. So absolutely beautiful. But just kind of reflecting over the parade, Mr. Weekly mentioned earlier the parade is older than me. And I was actually trying to do the math in my head. And the parade is like, 16 years older than I am. But I think just looking back over the parade, I think my favorite moment would have to be last year's when I got to dance with the Kappas. We was out there stepping. It was a lot of fun. The MLK parade is a really, really iconic part of Vegas, and I'm just so happy to have always been a part of it. It's great.
Hey, last year at this time, they were still at step practice. Last year at this time, all the youth groups, right? Last year at this time, all the youth groups, fraternities, and sororities are putting the fine touches on. They're making sure the outfits are together, making sure the music is together, making sure that everything's together. This is a really big heartburn. This is a big heartburn for everybody. So we want to thank the Tech Queen. We want to thank Wendell Williams and all of the sponsors, Tony Gladney, you, Crystal Allen, and News 3, for just really trying to fill a void. Because right now, I'm going to tell y'all, the community's heart is hurting right now because everybody is so excited about it. Last year, we were getting ready to head downtown to 4th Street, getting ready for our big parade. So thank y'all for keeping the dream alive. We love you guys. Thank you for letting me be a part of it, and I'm going to kick back and enjoy the rest.
Well, I tell you what.
Let me say one more thing. I know Commissioner Weekly probably remember this. We have a video of it. Remember the banquet when Julius Ervin was a speaker, Dr. Julius Ervin? And we took Will Covington, who worked in the commission office for Commissioner Weekly. We had to put him on a step stool to get to the microphone to give a tremendous speech.
Yes.
Tremendous speech. He rocked the house that night. We got that speech too. It's coming up.
This is the stuff Wendell used to do. And somebody like Miel, Herb Peacher, he doesn't need that kind of coaching. This young man here was born with that stuff.
Yeah.
But Wendell would put you, I don't care where you were, and you could be sitting back in the, just sitting in the back of the room. He'd call your name and you're like, oh my God. And he said, go introduce that person. Go up there and say something. And you're like, I don't want to get up there now. And you had to do it. And it was called on-the-job training. On-the-job training. And somebody like Will Covington, Krista, you've met Will.
Oh, yes.
That's where it all started. Vanessa, Wendell Williams is the one who made all of this happen, but they would put you right on the spot. And, man, he went and found a stool. He made that boy stand on top of that stool. That kid was in the 5th grade.
Yeah.
and blew the room away.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Well, you know what? Those young people don't even realize the seeds that are being planted in those moments.
Yeah.
You know? And the fact that you are so right. He really is. He started them young, on the job training from day one.
That's right.
No doubt. Commissioner Weekly, always a pleasure. Incredible work, incredible job. Thank you for sharing those moments. And we appreciate all you do for the community. Just the love. We send the love your way. And Mihail Hurd Petra, my brother, incredible things to come from you. We are so excited to see what's in your future. And we hear it's either Morehouse, right? Howard or Grambling.
Proclaim it.
Okay.
Or Grambling.
We had to throw Grambling in there for Commissioner Weekly. But we thank you too for keeping this going, keeping it hype, and building up the hype for tomorrow. We got to see everybody here, right? Live streaming. You can catch the live stream on kingweeklasvegas.com. Also, News 3 Las Vegas will be live streaming, as well as 88.1. So any of those places, you can catch the live stream. No excuses, right?
No excuse.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, listen, did you see Simone Davis? She typed in and said, I'm loving this right now. So people are already, they're watching our dress rehearsal, and they're already sending in comments. And so look at Simone Davis.
I sure see her.
She just celebrated her birthday. So happy birthday,
Happy
Mom.
birthday.
Joe Cato.
Hey, happy birthday. All right. Well, Mr. Williams, we will let you close things out.
Well, the 39th Annual King Parade, on behalf of the Martin Luther King Committee and all of its past members and past presidents and supporters, and our sponsors, MGM Resorts International, Boyd Group, Caesars Entertainment. We really, really want to thank you so much. But here it is, 39 years later. The community is going to do it another 39.
Yes.
Amen to that. Amen. All right, you know what? We're going to go ahead and keep this party going. The one, the only, Mr. DJ Benzo.
I am happy to join with you today in what will go down in history.
We're live.
Hey, Quinn, you need me anymore? I'm trying to get the Philly freeze me before he close.
No, sir. Hello to DJ Benzo. You're live.
I'll see y'all in the morning. Bye-bye.
All right, Commissioner Weekly. Thank you. All right, DJ Benzo in the building, getting his technical stuff all together. See, we don't know the ins and outs of the music business. He does, but he's going to bring it. He always does. This is why we have a run through so we can work through these little things. So tomorrow we will be ready. Dr. Malone, are you here with us right now?
I am.
Dr. Malone. Okay, we got to give her a round of applause. Mr. Williams, Dr. Malone.
The one and only. The one and only.
Let me tell you the countless hours that this woman has put into making this virtual parade a reality. From day one, Mr. Williams, you called her up and she was there, right?
Yes. No, before I called her.
Before you called her.
Before I called her, she was there.
The technical expertise of this incredible woman, it blows my mind. And then what she's been able to do with these young people with the Nevada Help Desk.
Right.
She led the way, and all these students, they put this virtual parade together.
They put it all together.
Which is amazing. And then if you see the website, they've gone in and they've tweaked it and they've updated it. They have that reflective timeline where you can click on each year and see video and pictures and just things that take you back to the amazing 39 years of this community tradition. So it's so wonderful to see this all come together. Dr. Malone, would you like to share anything with us? Oh, I think she's muted. DJ Benzo, are you ready?
As you were talking, I was trying to share the screen as you were talking. I said, let me pull up the website when you were talking.
Oh, that's okay. Well, yeah, for those who might want to out. There it is. Now, Dr. Malone, can you show them where they need to go to live stream the parade tomorrow?
Absolutely. In the background here, you would just go to King Week Las Vegas. And right here where these little monitors are, this is where the video stream is going to be. They put a little placeholder here where it says streaming right here at 10 a.m. on January 18th.
And I see you scroll up just a little bit. I need to see that lovely face in the middle. Now, who's that lovely face? Oh, that's you. Yes, it is. Rocking her leopard. Gorgeous.
We're 14 hours away.
I like that placeholder.
Yes, ma'am. It is, and that's actually my YouTube channel, and it says live in 14 hours right here, so they know.
Oh, I love it. The countdown. The countdown.
14 hours.
Not yet, DJ Benzo. Not yet. Not yet.
Uh-oh. All right, let me go ahead and stop it here. So just kingweeklasvegas.com, and thank you for all your kind words.
All right. Is that a wrap for us, Dr. Malone? Or are we going to wait for DJ?
We're still live, but I think we're going to go off the air and then DJ, can you hear us? I know one of the computers will go off. Can you hear us? All right, so we're going to go off.
I can hear you guys, but
okay.
You can't hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear you now.
Music. You can't hear music?
No, sir.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wait, is it from this one? Wait a minute. No, it's not from the other one either.
But we know it's good because it's coming.
I'm gonna stay on with you. I'm gonna stay on with you, and we do our thing from our plan. Okay, I'm gonna end the broadcast.
Bye, everybody. See you tomorrow, bright and early, 10 a.m.
Bye.
10 a.m. in the morning.
14 hours.
All right. Go ahead.